Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick tutorial using the brand new Naked Honey palette. I recently received this in PR and I have used it just once, just kind of playing around with it the day I got it, and decided today I would just film a quick look with it. I'm not going to do a review. I'm not going to include swatches. Right now I really just want to do a tutorial, so for anybody interested in seeing it in action, you guys can check this out without a big old long spiel. I just wasn't sure if there was really much interest with this palette. I really haven't seen a lot of interest for this palette, so I don't want to put a lot of time and effort into something if there isn't a ton of interest. So if there is interest, I will definitely do more, but for right now we're just going to stick with a quick tutorial. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I'm going to start off first with just a very big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Keeper, which is right here. And I'm just going to take that right into my crease and probably my lower lash line as well. I do think these shades are really, really pretty. When I first saw this posted online, when Urban Decay first posted it, I really wasn't sure, like, it just looked kind of boring to me. I was like, I don't know what I feel about this. It wasn't one that I instantly felt like, ooh, I really want that palette. And like some of the other ones, like the Naked Cherry, I really was into that one. This one I was kind of like, I don't know if I really feel like that's one that I really, really want. And I didn't know if I'd get it in PR or not, because I don't get PR from Urban Decay all the time. But this one just randomly showed up and I was like, well, okay, fine. Anyways, but it's a lot prettier in person. And this shade, what is it again? Keeper. This is a delicious, delicious shade. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about this palette. So I know a lot of people I've heard say that it doesn't really look like a honey palette, just like a brown neutral palette with like a pop of a yellow, and people were disappointed by it and they wanted to see more yellows in it, which I kind of agree. I feel like there should have been a matte yellow in here that really would have taken it up a notch. But honestly, this color Keeper is giving me major honey vibes. Like, this color looks like honey to me. It's so pretty. Ugh, every time I see it, I'm just like, that's a delicious shade. I can't even say delicious. A delicious shade. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go in with the brush that comes with the palette, and I'm gonna go into the shade Amber right here. I know that I probably should use the actual shade Honey, which is this one right here, but I feel like everybody who's done a tutorial on this so far has used that shade, so I want to use some of the other shades, and Amber and the shade Golden are really calling to me, so those are the ones I'm actually going to be using today. So on the wider side of that double-ended brush, I'm just going to take that shade Amber to mostly the center of my lid, but I'm going to kind of spread it out. Alright, now with a much smaller brush, this is a small synthetic brush, I'm going to go into the shade Golden, and I'm going to take that to the very, very center of my lid. And because I do already have some of that shade down, and usually when you layer shadows, sometimes they don't stick as well or look as vibrant, I'm going to go ahead and spray this and then lay it down right like in this very center, so we can create a little bit of a spotlight here. Halo spotlight, whatever you want to call it. Next up, for some depth, I'm going to go all the way over here to the deepest shade called Sting. And I'm going to be taking that to the inner and outer corners of my eyes. I'm going to try to go very softly and gently because I don't want to lose the shade Amber, but I do want to just blend right into it. I might switch to a slightly smaller brush, maybe a pencil brush. That way I could just get a little bit closer without overpowering Amber. Oh, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell. When I zoom in, you guys will see, but there's a nice gradient going on. I love that. I love a good gradient. Okay, and then just with that same pencil brush, I'm just going to go ahead and run that to my lower lash line as well. I'm going to run all the way across, but I will kind of just leave a little bit of space here in the center because I think I want to bring one of those shimmer shades to my lower lash line as well, just so I have a little bit of a reflection halo eye. I love the way that looks so much. When there's like a halo eye and then it like reflects to the bottom, it just, I think, looks really cool. Alright, now I feel like it's a little bit too harsh, so I do want to soften up, so I'm just going to go back in with that very first blending brush I used, as well as the first shade Keeper, and just softly kind of blend everything together on my lower lash line as well. I'm just doing this very, very gently. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm trying to just very, very softly, because I don't want to muddy the colors and I don't want to over blend them, but I just want to really more so just soften up those edges. Alright, now back with that small brush and then that shade Golden, which is in the very center of my lid. I'm going to take that down here for that reflection bit. I'm going to go ahead and spray it real quick. Alright, same brush. I'm just going to go back in with Amber and just kind of add just a touch to the like outer parts of where I place that down. Might as well go back in with a little bit more sting too, just to bring that back a little bit. Flyby right here is the lightest shade. I'm just going to take this little tiny blending brush and just pop a little bit of that in my inner corner, see what that does. Ooh, it's very, very light. Oh, there's the pigmentation, okay. Alright, that pretty much does it for what I want to do with the eyeshadows. I'm going to go ahead and pop on this Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Overdrive. It's a really beautiful green shade that I think will complement this look well. Then I will apply some mascara and I'll be right back to show you guys how everything looks up close. Alright, so here is the completed look and the eyes up close. I think it pulled together really well. I really like these colors. I think they're really, really beautiful. I am someone who really likes the Urban Decay Naked formula, so I mean, my opinions on this are good, but like I said, this isn't really a review or anything like that. I just wanted to give you guys a tutorial to kind of see how some of the shadows perform and just to have some content to check out if this was a palette you were possibly interested in. And like I said in the beginning, if you do want to see more content with this palette, please let me know and I will do that. If no one's really interested, then I'll save it. I do think it's a lovely palette. I think the colors are pretty and I like this look that I created with it. So anyways, with all that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and tutorial. I just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah!